me, Cab. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're an old subscriber, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about sleep training, and I'll give you guys some tips and tricks of how I got my kid to sleep train. So my son's name is Adam and he's 9 months old. The first thing that I did was I purchased a notebook. This is just a dollar notebook, or you can use a piece of paper just to keep track of either your kid's milestones or whatever it is that you're setting in stone to do. I find that notebooks really help because I can see it, I can keep track of it, and if I'm writing it down in a like journal type notebook, I know it will get accomplished. It's the cry it out method. You have to figure out what works for you and your family. So Adam was in my bed until 9 months, and that was my breaking point. I said when he turns 9 months, he has to go. So on November 1st, he turned 9 months. We started. Please know that it will take anywhere from 5 to 7 days to sleep train your kid, and mama, don't give up. Tip number 1, don't give up. Tip number 2, set a day. Tip number 3, to have a routine. My routine with Adam a bath. Then we go in his sister's room and we read books. And he knows right after we read that book and say goodnight to his sister, he knows it's his turn next to go to bed. So just know that sometimes you will have to be flexible. Number 4 would be have a key word that you say to your kid. I'll say, Adam, go to sleep. Room, we go to the rocking chair. I'll nurse him one more time to make sure, you know, he's fed, he's not hungry, he's not wet. Tip number 5, have a time. Always look at the cues of your kid. If your kid is doing all those things, then your kid is probably sleepy and ready to go to bed. Have a set time. Adam, so according to my notebook here, Adam goes to sleep between 7:30 and 10 o'clock to have a video baby monitor. Now I know some of those are a little pricey, and actually I do have a link in the description box below. This video is not sponsored. I do have a sponsored video about this particular baby monitor, but honestly, it just basically gives me a peace of mind so I can see him, so it's much better. So I highly recommend having a video baby monitor so you can see what's going on. Hear that he's crying, but I need to see what's going on so that I'm not going in and out of his room constantly like, are you okay? Are you okay? You know, so the video baby monitor, if possible, I suggest that you guys get one. Sleep training takes about 5 to 7 days, so this is where the notebook comes in. So on November 1st, we put Adam to bed at 9:26. We did not go in his bedroom the entire time because we had a video baby monitor, so we can see what's going on. We know it's not serious. Now, if it ever got serious, we would go in his room, but we never went in his room the whole week. Routine, and we did our cue word. First night, it was from 9:26 to 10:03. That's how long it took him to go to sleep. The second night, I realized that he could not lay down by himself. I'm staring at my son on the video monitor and he's falling asleep. This night it took 30 minutes. He was in his room at 8 o'clock. He actually fell asleep at 8:30, but he was sleeping while sitting up, and he was rocking forward. He would get startled in his sleep because he's about to go down, but he didn't know how to lay down. So I'm like Googling, how is my kid gonna learn how to lay down? How? When is this gonna happen? So eventually it did happen, but that night it took about 30 minutes, and then he finally just fell down and went to sleep after 8:30. Okay, night number 3, we put him in his room at 10:45, and he was down at 11 o'clock. That is only 15 minutes, and he was asleep, so he was getting used to it. Hi, buddy. Hi, you can see me? Yeah? Sat in his bed and looked around, and he didn't fall asleep until about 9:30. Night number 5, which is Sunday, went in his room at 9 o'clock, and at 9:30 is, so it's becoming a pattern now, and he's not crying as much, and he's just falling asleep on his own. It's perfect. Night number 6, 8:42 in his room, went to sleep at 8:55. And then last night, which was yesterday, Tuesday, he went in his room at 7:41. Look at that, you went there at 7:41. 55. Training is awesome. You just have to stick with it. The kid will cry in the beginning, but it's only for like 3 or 4 or sometimes 5 days, and then the crying will eventually stop. Kid will get used to it, and then you can have your bed back. Wakes up in the middle of the night. I sometimes bring him back into my room to sleep with me because I miss him. Alright guys, so that's all for this video. Of course, you know your kid, and if your kid is doing anything serious, please do go rush in there and help out or intercede or start over if you want to. A lot of times people, when they're doing the cry it out method, they'll go in the room to check on their kid every 10 minutes or so, and I feel like that makes it worse because the kid can see that, okay, if I keep crying, my mom's gonna come in, you know. And with that method of coming in every 10 minutes or so, I don't think it's very helpful. Alright guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.